So what's up, everybody? Listen, I am not even going to hold you all tonight. It is Thursday. What is this? April the 16th. And the market has been open for a while. I'm not, I was doing a recording, but it really, not even sure if it's worth even putting up. So I'm, like I say, I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to get right to this chart. So let me get this on over here. It feels like a night that wasn't worth trading. And you're probably right. But you're looking here at a lot of what looked like momentum opportunities, but none of them actually panned out. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay, and so you might have got caught. I didn't get caught by this one, thank God. I was, thank whatever. I was just doing something else and didn't get it. So, but this right here, this thing right here, yeah, I didn't get in here. Why? I was off using the bathroom. I figured I went to use the bathroom right around here somewhere, and I figured, it's not going to pop up that soon, and it did, right? And when I came back, we were over in here, so I'm not getting in if I'm late. I've learned to not enter a trade when I'm late. Sometimes I'll try, but just didn't. I figured, well, I got plenty of time. Well, I didn't. But if I had entered here, right, and if you did too, I could just, let me copy one of these for you guys. Should do it this way. Paste. All right, so if you had gotten in here, you would have gotten really close, but I don't think you would have gotten a cigar out of that one. Okay, you let me know how that panned out for you, but it looks like, because you got 1, 2, 3 reversal and go, and you didn't get in, right? And it pulled real close, but it turned around. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Why do you think that happened? And then every other opportunity, you'll see here, 1, 2, 3, reverse and go. Come over here. What do we have? Yeah, it failed over here, right? 1, 2, 3, reverse and go, and it didn't come up high enough. It rolled over and failed to here. Then what else happened? We got a run here, 1, 2, 3, reverse and go, but then it reversed again. Wow. Then you got 1, 2, 3, reverse and go, and it failed again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse, and surely this one doesn't go either. Then 1, 2, 3, and reverse, right, and go. No, that one didn't work either. Why not? Remember the video I did early? If you went back and saw those, and if you didn't, then this might be impetus for you to go back and take a look at those. Okay, those first 8 videos I did on getting started. One of them was 5 trades that I will not enter, and then I did one following one that called something about the wobble. This is because of the wobble, okay? And sometimes the wobble can get in here, and it can just disrupt your entire evening, right? So I'm gonna make a wobble. The wobble is 25 ticks, right? So I can just grab any one of these and just trace it for 25 ticks. What's a good easy one I can see? Let's grab this one right here, and 25 ticks to there. Now, after this failed, I realized something, and that is that this white candle over here, right here, is exactly 25 ticks. And now you've got a wobble all the way, all night, just all night. And so although they looked really juicy, they don't work. The wobble is undefeated. It is just undefeated, and you have to respect it. If you do not respect the wobble, you will lose money. Now, if you got in here and and it pulled back on you and you lost this one, okay, start looking. Look at why. Look at why a trade failed. Okay, all right, because you got in here, you're above the 50-yard line, which makes sense, right? And you should get up and get the win, but you just didn't get there, right? Actually, wobble starts here. Yeah. That candle is 25 ticks, and the win was going to be up here somewhere, just above the wobble. Anywho, so if you don't respect the wobble, you're going to lose money, and it is very, very key that you learn to at least begin to try to figure out how these, when this thing is occurring. Okay, because you lost here, right? You lose this one, and you go, okay, why did this fail? You got up here, you got really close to a win, and then it just petered out and fell right back down. Well, now's the time to start looking, because you're above the 50-yard line. The MACD rolled over and began to go down here. Maybe a sign to exit early. I don't know, but either way, you got to find this thing. You got to find it. And sometimes it's a single candle that's 25 ticks. Sometimes it's you can see two candles, the start of one and the end of another. Like here, the start of this white candle and the end of that white candle, right in there. That's 25 ticks again. Let's see if it happens again. Don't see it yet. The start of that blue candle, bottom of that, top of that blue, bottom of that white. Here's another one, 25 ticks there, exactly 25 ticks. Don't see another one, top of that one. Nope. But anyway, well, if you got this one back here, if you figured that one out, then you realize that there were no trade opportunities. The night is still running. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. But maybe we're out. Maybe it's out of that right now. I don't know. I might stick around and trade a little bit longer, but I don't want to hold you guys with a long, because I record this thing was like 45 minutes or whatever. I don't want to put you through that, and there are no trade opportunities. The lesson tonight is recognize and then respect the wobble. Do not. Once you put the wobble in there, don't play with it, okay? If any part of your trade is inside the wobble, do not take it, right? So if you'd entered here, you could have entered here and you would not have known, and that would make sense. Let me get that. I'm gonna do another thingamabob because I think you might have had an opportunity to get something out of that first one, but that's about it. That's about all you had. And then after that, you just have to give it up. Give it up to the wobble, right? Because you're getting in right about there, right? And so it pulls up, right? And then it turns around, and then it pulls up and it turns around on this candle. But when it turned around, I'm looking at it now, thinking, okay, if I were in, I'd probably just pull my take profit down, like right in here somewhere, okay, and just get out, just leave it alone. But I wasn't in, so. If you were and you got caught, then just back off, and then take a look. But this is just the way the market works sometimes. And then after 2 hours, it breaks out, right? And I have seen that happen so many times. All last week, okay, I was only getting one opportunity all night for 2 hours, and then after I shut it down, I come back maybe an hour or so later, and what happens? 2 or 3 trades, presented in the 8 to 10 o'clock hour. So maybe I'll hang around. I won't be as focused right now because I've sat here for all of this time and not had an opportunity. But yeah. So that was the night. And like I said, I don't want to hold you guys for 20, 30 minutes talking about this. Again, lesson learned. When you see the wobble, don't ignore it. Don't disrespect it. Give it all the respect it deserves, because on Thursday, April the 16th, between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., it demonstrated that it ain't nothing to play with. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that to you all's attention tonight. Again, there were no real opportunities to trade, and sometimes there are just going to be those nights, right? Last night, I screwed up last night on my own, okay? Just doing something stupid, just wanting to get in, and then opportunity presented. Actually, I should have pulled my take profit up and got a little bit more out of that one, but that's last night. We're talking about tonight, and tonight the wobble won. And so if you got tripped up on a couple of trades tonight, hopefully you are still practicing and learning, because you shouldn't be more than about 4 weeks into this. And if that's the case, you're not ready. It takes about 100 hours of doing this and studying it, and just you got to put some time in, and that's 100 hours of just mock trading. But then you got to put in some time figuring out why things didn't go right, and finding that for yourself, right? So there we go, guys. Again, I don't want to hold you. I want to get out of here because I've sat here and stared at the screen for 2 hours, and that's long enough. I'll see you guys on the next one.